When you look in the mirror, what do you see? A body, a face, a collection of features you've memorized but rarely question. Most of us think the mirror tells the truth. It doesn't. It tells a story, and that story has been shaped not by reflection, but by repetition. The repetition of judgment, of labels, of comparisons. You've looked at yourself every day, but how often have you really seen yourself? Not the image, the being. Here's the quiet truth. The mirror shows your body, but not your worth. Your shape, but not your soul. Your outline, but not your essence. You've been taught to believe that appearance is identity, that beauty equals value, that flaws are failures. And so the mirror becomes a battlefield. You search for what's wrong instead of what's real. You critique before you connect. You shrink yourself with every sideways glance. But you are not your reflection. You are what stands behind it. You are what watches the watcher, what notices the judgment as it arises. The philosopher Alan Watts said, "Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. You cannot be reduced to what your eyes can see, and yet your mind will try. Because we live in a world obsessed with surfaces. We confuse image with identity, and reflection with reality. Your body is not a billboard. It is not a brand. It is not a problem to be solved or a project to be perfected. It is a home, a vessel for your breath, a stage for your experiences. It's easy to forget this, especially in a world that profits from your self-doubt. Every advertisement, every filtered image, every scroll tells you the same silent message. You are not enough yet. Fix yourself, shrink, smooth, lighten, tighten. And so we stare into mirrors not to understand ourselves, but to edit ourselves, to scan for flaws, to measure against illusions. But here's the truth you haven't been told enough. The mirror doesn't reflect your value, it reflects your conditioning. Your relationship with your reflection is often just a reflection of your relationship with judgment. Learn judgment. It's not your body that's broken. It's the lens through which you've been taught to see it. Imagine standing in front of a mirror and feeling peace. Imagine meeting your own eyes with compassion, not critique. That isn't vanity. That's healing. You don't have to love every part of yourself instantly, but you can stop waging war on yourself. You can end the inner conflict. The mirror will never tell you the whole story, because the truth about you can't be seen. It has to be felt. And the people who love you most, they don't love your symmetry. They love your spirit, your presence. They love how you laugh when you're not thinking about your laugh, how you show up when someone else is hurting. No one has ever said you healed me because your waist was smaller. Your power has never come from appearance. It has always come from presence, from the way you see, the way you listen, the way you love. When you understand that, the mirror starts losing its power. So many people are living their entire lives afraid of how they appear. Not who they are, just how they look. You've walked past mirrors and changed your posture. You've deleted photos of yourself for being unflattering. You've withheld joy until your body changed. But your life is not a before and after. It's not an aesthetic. Your worth didn't begin with approval. And it doesn't end with critique. You are not a brand. You are a being. You are not here to be looked at. You are here to live. There's an old Zen proverb. When the mind is still, the beauty of the self is seen. But stillness doesn't happen when you're scanning your flaws. Stillness happens when you let go of comparison, when you stop asking the mirror for permission to be at peace. The body you live in has carried you through storms, through grief, through change. It has healed from things no one ever saw. And still here you are breathing, becoming. How dare we hate the home that holds us? Your reflection may show a scar, but it can't show the strength it took to survive. It may show tired eyes, but not the kindness behind them. The mirror can only show form, not fullness. And you are full of life, of story, of soul. So here is the invitation. Stop making the mirror your judge. Make it your witness. Let it reflect a life lived, not a standard missed. Let it become a space for compassion, not criticism. So here is the invitation. Stop making the mirror your judge. Make it your witness. Let it reflect a life lived, not a standard missed. Let it become a space for compassion, not criticism. You don't have to fake confidence. You only need to remove the lies. The mirror is lying to you, only because it's been filled with the voices of people who couldn't see your worth. But you can learn to see again. Not just the surface, the source. You are not a reflection. You are a presence, not a shape, a spirit, not an image, a soul. And the day you stop asking the mirror for proof that you are enough is the day you'll finally remember you already are. But still, some days you'll forget. Some days the old voices will get louder. The mirror will start whispering again. You'll feel that familiar pull to shrink, to hide, to criticize. And in those moments, don't fight yourself. Just pause. Just breathe. Remind yourself, the mirror is just glass. It cannot see your joy. It cannot measure your compassion. It doesn't know the nights you stayed up comforting someone else. The battles you fought just to get out of bed. The courage it took to show up anyway. You are not what you see. You are how you carry what cannot be seen. There's something sacred about you. Something no lens, no filter, no reflection can ever capture. The warmth in your laugh, the way your eyes soften when you listen, the quiet strength in how you keep going. When you forget, return to this truth. Beauty is not what you look like. It's how you love. It's how you show up for others, how you return to yourself. It's not in the mirror, it's in the moments no one sees. Let the mirror be a window, not a verdict. Look at yourself not to find what's wrong, but to remember what's real. And if one day you do meet your reflection with softness, even for just a second, count it as a victory. Because healing isn't loud, it's quiet, it's gentle, it's earned one breath at a time. The mirror will keep lying, but you don't have to keep believing. Because beneath the stories, beneath the shame, beneath the surface, you are still here, and you are still whole.